1501, State versus The Outsiders, Inc.
The prosecution and the defendants are proving and disapproving the actions of the defendant through the biography of Solomon North in the text 12 Years of a Slave and how his history is prevalent today. Court is in order.
While the defense may try and argue that undocumented workers are here illegally and that the defendant is giving them the best possible deal, I will prove that the latter is true and the conditions that the workers had to sustain are both illegal and immoral.
Today I will prove how even though it makes it illegal to hire immigrants to gain financial power for companies' gain, I will prove that what my clients did wasn't necessarily illegal and morally justified. Today I will be questioning Ms. Solano, the owner of The Outsiders, Inc. So my first question is, did you know that your workers were undocumented?
No, it was to my understanding that they all had financial papers.
Were you specifically the one to hire the workers?
No, it wasn't me who was in charge of that.
Who was in charge of hiring the workers?
It was someone below the company who was in charge to to deal with all that paperwork. Yeah.
I will now be questioning my witness, also the victim, Ms. Ruiz. So what were the working conditions of your space?
The working conditions in this space were hot. Hours were long, typically 12 to 15 hours a day. Working conditions are unsafe and lead to deadly accidents. I watched many of my friends and family die and suffer from working in these conditions.
Why did you not quit when the conditions were less than adequate?
I was threatened by my supervisor that ICE will be called if I did not conform with the conditions. And as an immigrant, it is very difficult for me to find a proper job. This is the only way in which I can support my family.
How did your bosses act towards you?
They forced me to work longer hours with limited breaks. I was threatened and was afraid for my safety of me and my family if I went against her.
Thank you so much, and I'm sorry that I had to force you to relive these events in your testimony.
Before dawn, migrant laborers in the California desert. Despite triple-digit temperatures still to come, they wear long sleeves, scarves, and bandanas to protect themselves from the sun and from dust. Their job today? To pick the purple grapes you'll snack on tomorrow. They're all veterans, and they're all Mexican, except for me,
Me llamo Gary,
the rookie American, who is joining them for a full day of work, the only person in short sleeves. The only person who doesn't know what he's doing. But I've been assigned a partner.
¿Cómo se llama? Benjamin.
Benjamin Rodriguez has worked in the California fields for 32 years. He knows his grapes, which are called uvas in Spanish, and he's teaching me the trade.
Here's what I'm learning. You got to get rid of the green ones. But sometimes the green ones are way down. And if you miss them, and they get to the grocery store, and then you go to the grocery store to buy grapes, it's the same green ones, you'll complain to the store will complain to the ranch, and the ranch will complain to me, the worker.
You make $8 an hour minimum wage, and split 30 cents for each big box of grapes you pack between 3 partners. The third is Benjamin's wife, Maria, who is loading up the grapes for the grocery store. She tells me it makes her back hurt, and it's hot, but we have to work hard. It puts food on the table. We have to do it.
Benjamin's my partner today. If I don't work fast, I cost him money, so there is some pressure. It's not just doing a story.
Maria and Benjamin have 5 children, 2 of them grown. They, like all the other workers here, won't discuss their immigration status. But if you're legal, you would usually seek a less punishing occupation. Either way, taxes are taken out of all the paychecks. They each make a base rate of $64 for the day. After taxes, it's about $45 for the 8 hours. As the hours go by, the workers sing to help make time pass, to take their minds off the heat. They're aware many people believe Mexican immigrants take away American jobs. But over the years on this ranch...
¿Cuántos americanos?
Ni uno.
I asked him how many Americans he's seen in his 32 years in the field. He has said 0.
He's a real good worker.
Santos Montemayor is the man who does the hiring in these fields.
So for 15 years you've been hiring labor crews to do agriculture work.
Right.
How many Americans have you hired over the 15 or 16 years?
None. Not one.
I mean, has one ever expressed interest?
Nope. Not to come and work in the fields, no.
The temperature has now climbed to 102.
As it gets hotter and the sun gets brighter, your mind starts playing tricks with you. Is it purple? Is it green? You start not being able to make out the colors anymore. These are purple, though.
The trucks start getting loaded up with the grapes we're picking. I'm doing some wheelbarrow duty, which can't be good for the back.
I realized before this day started this work would be hard. What I didn't realize is just how monotonous it would be. These people do it 6 days a week.
I've never looked at my watch so much, and it's not even lunchtime yet.
Muchas uvas deliciosas. Aquí. Delicious grapes. Hot off the vine.
The afternoon goes slower than the morning.
Y verde.
Benjamin stays on top of me to get rid of the green grapes. At 2:30 p.m., 8.5 hours after we started, our final load of grapes.
This is the last. La última.
It's quitting time, and there's mass exodus. Benjamin, Maria, and I have done 100 boxes. That's a $30 bonus for the two of them.
Buena suerte.
Bye.
Bye.
I wish Benjamin and Maria luck, and they head home as quickly as possible. They have to do it all over again at 6 a.m.
All right, now, y'all fresh niggas, y'all gonna be in a cutting game. Very simple. I want you to take your knife, get in them cane, make it sing. Take the cane out. Cut my tops, clean the shucks off. Throw it on a pile for the planting game. Now, them cane ain't gonna jump up and bite you. Don't shy back. Rush, boys, rush.
You stated that you're in charge of companies' investments. Are the workers who toil endlessly and work in these hard conditions, are they not your company's investments?
I mean, they are, but just because I focus on a particular part doesn't mean I do not care about my employees.
But in this, I would like to introduce Article 1, Your Honor, into evidence. On this paycheck, it says that your Hispanic workers receive $25,000 a month, whereas on a sworn affidavit from one of your white workers, they got $3,000 a month. So I would like to know how you would reply to that, since you said that you care so much about your workers.
They work more hours.
No, they work the same amount of hours. They're co-workers on the same shift.
Where does it?
Oh, it says it. In the sworn affidavit from your worker, from your Caucasian worker, rather than your Hispanic worker.
Next question, please.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's not an answer. Okay, so next you said that you're not responsible for the workers that the supervisors below you hired. Did you not hire the supervisors and train them to know their job and know what to do and not to do?
Just, I could, like, you know, go with them and train them and stuff. That doesn't mean that they'll necessarily follow it. Like, I have to trust that they will. And I guess that I mistrusted. I put my trust in the wrong people.
In businesses, do you not overlook the people below you? So you have to watch what they do, and they get fired if they don't follow company protocol?
Next question, please.
No, Your Honor, please tell the defendant to answer the question.
to answer a question.
Your Honor, please tell the
within my
defendant
right.
to answer the question.
It is within my right. I plead the fifth.
You cannot plead the fifth when you're under oath. You took the oath to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Your Honor, please tell her to answer the question.
Please answer the question.
Please say the question again.
So, you said that you're not in charge of everything that the supervisors below you do, and that you can train them as hard as you want, but that doesn't mean that they listen. But are they not required to get fired if they don't listen to company protocol because it was put in place for a reason?
Yes, but you know, I can't know everything, so I won't know if they like broke the rules if I'm not told.
Are you not supposed to know everything? And in her affidavit,
No,
she
I'm not
said that
supposed to
she
know
was
everything.
threatened by
Just
her
because you don't
supervisor.
know doesn't
She
mean
said that she was
anything.
threatened by her supervisor. So why would she tell you if she was threatened that ICE would be called on her and her family?
I was never like known about that.
Yes, obviously, because the supervisors threatened to call ICE on her when they illegally hired her and then also threatened her with legal action.
She should have. Next question.
Okay, so you said that you cannot do everything. I was wondering if you would elaborate on that. And that is my last question.
Like, I can't do everything within the company. You know, a very big company, not one person could just run it themselves, you know?
Are you not the boss and CEO of your company?
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to look at every single thing.
Is that not what the title CEO means?
Next question.
Is that
Next question.
I said this
Next
is my last
question.
question.
That's enough.
I'm done.
Okay. Your witness?
The witness, the victim. I have one question. Well, my first question. What is your name?
My name is Andrea Ruiz.
And do you, Andrea Ruiz, know a Teresa Flores?
Yes, I do.
How do you know this Teresa Flores?
Teresa Flores is my cousin.
Does she work with you at the Outsiders Inc.?
Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So, during our search through evidence for our case, we found documentation on Teresa Flores, but we couldn't find any documentation on you.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes.
Okay, so on Article 1, it's a paycheck from Andrea Ruiz, which is her payment from the company Outsiders Inc., but they claim to say they have no paperwork for her working at the company. So I move to strike that from evidence.
I agree, we can strike this evidence.
Thank you.
My last question for Ms. Ruiz is, if you had to undergo these conditions, why didn't you leave? What made you stay?
Your Honor, did she not say the answer to these questions for the jury earlier?
Yes, she did.
I would still like an answer to the question. If you weren't undocumented, why did you not leave?
Your Honor, I just witnessed the defense threaten my client, and I would like to end the court because she's in fear of her life.
I agree, and court is adjourned.